Hello everybody and welcome to another one of our video learning series. In this video, we're going to learn how to send a newsletter from the Marketing Resource Center. It's one of the best ways to keep in touch with your SOI. Go ahead and log into the intranet at bhhsutah.com/intranet. And once you're on this page, you can go ahead and click this large button here, and you'll be redirected to the BHHS Resource Center. Alternatively, you can go ahead and go to bhhsresource.com and log in there as well. But since we're using the intranet as our primary way to get information and to accomplish tasks in marketing, we're going to come back to this page and click on the BHHS Resource button. Once inside the Resource Center, you're going to come here to the middle box that says Resource Links and click Marketing Resource. It's going to open another tab in your browser. Marketing Resource is so easy to use. Right here at the top, there's a single bar that lets you search for whatever it is that you'd like to do. Now in this case, we're going to type the word newsletter because that's what we're going to send. Now here we see a library of all the newsletters that have been created for you to send out to your SOI. Now if you'll scroll down a little bit, because the newsletters are long, you're going to start to see the titles. So here's the newsletter for June 2017. There's also Wasatch Back. So depending on the geography that you're selling into, you're going to pick either Wasatch Back or the Wasatch Front. Now in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select this June 2017 newsletter. Now you'll notice it pulls up a new form that allows me to see the title of the project I'm about to work on, and allows me to get info to preview the newsletter or to access that newsletter. And what we're going to do is go over here to the upper right hand corner where it says Get Started. So the first thing you have to do in order to send it with your name and your information is to give it a title. So in this case, I'm going to put Joe's June newsletter. That way I can be able to find it in my own library later, and I'll hit continue. Now once you see the editing screen, the subject line is very important because this is what's going to show up in the subject line in the email that you're about to send. So instead of changing it from this general June newsletter announcement, I'm going to retype that this is Joe's June newsletter, or perhaps you might want to put your full name in there as it goes. You'll notice in the upper right hand corner it automatically saves the changes as you go on. I'm going to scroll down and look at the different stories. See, there's a spotlight there, some of my events, market updates, some information on millennials, summer concert series, the Red Butte Garden series, a great article on updating your home. And down here, it's going to put your custom real estate information. It'll have your picture, it'll have your name, it'll have your email, it'll have your phone number. And that's why you want to log into Marketing Resource in order to send your newsletter. So once this all checks out, you're going to come up here to this upper right-hand corner, and you're going to press that great symbol that says email, and it's going to take you to the screen where you can address where you want your newsletter to go. Now, if you've uploaded your SOI to Marketing Resource, you'll be able to just click here, Add from Address Book. You'll be able to select the names of the people you'd like to send your newsletter to, or if you've created groups, you'll be able to select the entire group to send the newsletter to. But if you haven't uploaded your SOI, that's okay. You can go ahead and add contacts here one at a time by just putting in a name and an email address. Now the reason you want to go ahead and do that is that you want to make sure that once you've sent the newsletter, you're able to come back and look at the activity of that particular newsletter. So once everything is checked out and the names that you've loaded are the right names, then you can go ahead and schedule to send that out at some later time, or just hit the Send Now button. Now once you've sent your newsletter, your screen will change and you'll have a new button over here on the left-hand side. That is the activity. Now this is really important because it'll actually track who is opening your newsletter and who's clicking through. That way you'll know who's opening your newsletter, and perhaps that triggers a great time to give them a call or perhaps a drop by. Once you're logged out of Marketing Resource, if you want to come back and check the activity of your newsletter, come to this main page again and change this to My Library, and your projects will automatically be saved. So I will say Joe's June newsletter because that's what I named my project. Here's my newsletter, and I can come back and check the activity anytime. That is how you send a newsletter to your SOI using BHHS Marketing Resource. Check in for another video where we'll show you how to customize some of that content. And check back often for new videos here in the Learning Center.